So hi YouTube world, I'm doing this against my free will. I'm kidding. Where am I? Anyway, I'm gonna save you guys a couple of bucks. This is kind of a DIY, a do-it-yourself. If you guys want to save a little money because you're little, or you're just a little, but you got a lot of money. Either way, it's gonna save you a lot of money. One of the last, for a lot of you guys who are watching, you know that we flip homes for a living, or right, we renovate homes or whatever. One of the last ones we did, it had a major plumbing system backup. Long story short, we asked just out of curiosity because we're in this business, but we're not like a only plumber or only electrician or only roofer. Like we kind of do freaking everything. And we asked just to get a price gauge. The plumber that went to help us out in this situation near the home, and we asked him, hey, how much you guys charge if we were to reach like a random customer and we wanted to swap out a toilet? But he said it can be anywhere from $275 to $350. Okay, and a lot of companies out there, a lot of plumbing companies, they don't even do free estimates. So you're looking at the estimate, which can be $100 plus $350. So if you guys want to learn how to change a toilet, holla at your boy. Glendy, the one recording is my wife. She's like, you talk too much, we're already at 4 minutes. There's supposed to be a quick thing. Well, it is quick, but there's some asshole's gonna be like, oh, you didn't tell me I needed tires. So I gotta talk. Anyway. They come all separated. Sometimes they come more assembled than others, but you got your porcelain throne right here where your butt sits. You got your top, that's where your butt sits. Goes up here. It's simple 1, 2, 3, screw in the bottom, plastic screws. And then you have your tank lid, and then you have your tank. Alright, so since I'm being rushed, check it out, you might want to zoom into it. By the way, if you guys find this helpful, do like, share, and comment this video. And if you do not find this video helpful, do like, share, and subscribe to this video. Now, it is porcelain, so it's kind of heavy, right? And you don't want to freaking slam it because we haven't done it, thank God. But I've seen people, they do this for a living and they do it so quickly. Oh shit, I just cracked the toilet in two. So you kind of have to do it slowly. It's got its own little thing. Actually, it does. See, I'm getting ahead of myself because Lenny told me to hurry up.
By the way, this is the one I'm installing today. This toilet is, I believe, $99 at Home Depot.
Yeah, it's good, it's quick, it's easy to install. I mean, obviously if you've never done it, it'll take you, I don't know, what, 20, 30 minutes? If you've never done it. If you've done it before, it'll take you, if you have all your stuff ready, 10, 15 minutes, half the time. It always comes with its own wax ring, and I always buy an extra one because the one that brings is like super thin. And actually I might even use this one because the thicker one that we get, because it makes your job a whole lot easier, it didn't even bring this. The little rubber thing, which it doesn't matter as long as you align it correctly, the bottom of your toilet. If you align this little hole, because this is where the wax ring goes, if you align this hole perfectly with that one, doesn't matter how thick or thin your wax ring is, it's not gonna leak. If it starts leaking, your wax ring is too thin, or your hole is over here from the floor, and then your hole from the toilet is over here. You kind of have to like guesstimate a little bit. This is where your water, when your toilet tank is firmly put on the actual toilet and you put it on the floor, this is where you connect your water supply. So when you flush, your caca goes down the drain. So yeah, now since we got that, now to kind of kill the silence while I'm putting this thing together, for all you girls out there, all you women, do not throw wipes, baby wipes, do not throw tampons in the toilet because it will cost you, as per our plumbing buddy, $275 to $300 to unclog your whole water supply line. Yeah, I don't know if you can or if you want to come down here. Like I said, you tighten it as much as you can with your fingers, and once you can no more, give it half a turn or a quarter turn, just in case. And like I said, this is not the most expensive toilet. This one's less than $100 at your, any Home Depot in the United States. But
it's decent.
Your $400 toilets, they're put the same way. Different shape, different color, probably 5 times heavier. It's put the same way. You got your tank, you got your shitter, and you got your bowls.
And you
in the water supply line.
for the same purpose, so
So you see, now your tank is all nice and hard. Now this is where the fun part begins. What you need to do your toilet, not the tools, these are your materials. Obviously you need the new toilet. Then you need your larger than life wax ring. You need your new water supply line if you wanna change it. Always save yourself another trip back to Home Depot and get yourself an extra set of toilet bowl bolts. This is cheap. This is probably what, like $2 with taxes and everything. Trust me, you're gonna remember my name when you buy your toilet, your water hose, and your wax ring, and then you try to reuse your old bolts, and the old bolts are a 1/4 inch too short, and you're like, damn it, I should have listened to Ray. So yeah, we've done that several times. So always keep those on deck. They come with a little, it keeps these in place when you put them in, followed by your washers, and then your bolts. This is the only thing that holds your toilet from going side to side when you're actually sitting on it, you know, doing your business. So, and they go like this. Come to your flange. Again, these are long screws, and I know it seems kind of nasty, but I'm not touching it. So, bear with me.
we're not hugging tonight.
Yeah, we're not hugging tonight. So normally it's either gonna go in both ways, you know, from both sides, because it's gonna be right at and if you notice, it's not a perfectly round head. Because like this, it goes in and out of the slot, and when you turn it, it locks into the flange, and that's what stops your toilet from moving. So just put it in there. It's common sense. I'm just trying to explain it for the people who don't know shit about toilets. Pun intended. Slide it all the way, twist it. See, now that bolt is nice and secure. So when you put the toilet here, you put your washer, you put the nut, that secures your toilet in place. Same thing. Don't put it in like that. Turn it in sideways so it'll fit. Slide it all the way through. Twist it half. And there you go. Now actually, since we got the toilet out already, let's take out the old water line. Lefty, loosey, righty, heavy. We want this piece replaced. We use sharp bites because it's literally cut the pipe with your hand. You don't even need tools. With your hand, you just push it in there and you get this piece new. It might sound like gibberish to you guys, but basically it's this piece new. So we'll be back in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so I cut this bad boy out of there, just boom, quickly. And these little guys, shark bite. This is for like the new age millennials. Everything's getting easier because we're lazy.
Quite expensive, but
yeah, it's like $40 for a pack of 4. And I'll show you how to put it. This is a shark bite, ladies and gentlemen. Nice and pretty. No tools needed. Just a thing to cut the old piece, weld it on, screw it on, all that crazy crap. Nowadays, they just kind of cut it and there we go. No leak ever. So that's what we use. Got the little finishing cover. And that's pretty much it. So let me go turn on the water. You stay here, make sure that shit's a leak. So you gotta get it in correctly, hammered in. I mean, it says no tools required, but I like to put everything way in there.
Hey.
Make sure there's no leaks. So I can tap it with your wrench, with your pliers. You can tap it in just to make sure it's 100% in there. If not, when you go turn in your water, and if you're by yourself doing this crap, you might get a little freaking leak and spin your butt.
There's a horrible leak. I think this one is bad.
Nah.
No. It's leaking a lot. Look at this.
You're screwing. But yeah, it's simple, guys. I'm just trying to, like, I don't know, do a bunch of creative videos out there. Because before we started doing this, and before my previous job, if you told me to switch the toilet, I'll be like, call a plumber. I'm not doing that. That's too hard. It's not hard. It seems hard. But if you got the right tools and you got an hour to kill, You can do it yourself and say it's stupid money.
On my personal opinion, it's better to do it over there. That way you don't have to flip the toilet and maybe crack it by mistake.
Okay, do you want to put the toilet apart? This is my DIY video. And I put the damn wax here, woman, wherever, so please. You can put it anywhere. You can put it here first, you can put it over first. The main thing is get it lined up correctly. Get this hole lined up with that hole. If not, you're gonna leak. And it starts when you leak, and then you gotta like have a spare one of these. It's a good thing we have like 2 or 3 laying around. So yeah, this is like the first time that the wax ring that comes with the new toilet actually has this.
I didn't know.
Because it's normally just a wax ring, which is kind of like a piece of crap.
That's new, right?
Yeah. And it just feels like a wet bar of soap. Don't put it on anything because it's kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's a wax ring. It's made out of wax. Like it shapes into place when the pressure, the weight of the toilet goes down, and that's what keeps your caca and your pee and your water and everything to go where it's supposed to go. So yeah. Put it around the circle. Give it a little twist. Squeeze it just a tiny bit, and it should stay in place. Now, when you go put the toilet over there, those 2, the bolts, they gotta come through here. Lift with your knees, people. Lift with your knees. Don't do what I do what I say.
And by the way, video is not a sponsor at all. But none of the products that are being used. We just thought that it can save anybody who needs to install a new toilet a couple $100.
So yeah, once you put it in initially, you see how this one came out, this side came out, and that's like by chance because normally I needed help, to kind of put it in. But
what are we teaching these people?
But yeah, you get the idea. The bolts were in place. You saw that with the little plastic washer, so it makes your life easier. And since the wax ring is brand new and it's not squished, your toilet's kind of flimsy. So do what I do. Just kind of sit in it, shake your butt a little bit.
I like the movement.
And then it'll go back to place. Then here comes your washers and your nuts. Wash your fingers when you cut your extra bolt piece off because that shit is burning. And we actually messed up when we told you guys all the tools you needed. You needed a grinder or a bolt cutter. You needed 2 pliers. And we forgot caulking. You need caulking.
Do you need any tools for that?
No. Oh, I forgot to show them where this little piece goes. On the front bite, it kind of covers it and makes it look pretty. It's just like a finish end, so it doesn't look like that, right? You put this little thing, and I keep dropping it because you guys are making me nervous.
10 years later.
10 years later.
20 years later.
Boom! Now it looks, like a solid, full-blown plumber did it. And since these are plastic, I recommend you use your hands as tight as you can, and then that's it. But since it's me, I always do it a little bit harder than what's supposed to be.
And tell them what happened most of the time so they know.
It works fabulous.
Things break, people. Things break.
Yeah, put your little washer on. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you put the intricate workings of a toilet seat What happens if there's like a poor soul out there watching this, 15-minute video of me ranting, and all they wanted to change was the lid. So yeah, the reason I said get caulking is, for your finish end, put a nice little line around your toilet and it looks like it's one piece with your floor, so it can be fancy. Now these things, they come with all this fancy crap. It holds this thing in place, but it's more work for you. So what I do, don't tell nobody, I throw it away. The plastic, make sure you throw that away. And you fill these little bad boys with caulking. And you know who's gonna be able to take that out of there? Nobody. And that's it. Problem done. Now, let's move on to the next step. Your new water supply line. The little end goes to the little end from the wall, and your fat end, which is normally, 7/8? Goes to the bottom of your toilet. Go on very, very easily. This one I highly recommend you only tie with your hand. You might want to do it as tight as you can with your hand, and then give it one, not even a quarter turn, just to make sure that it's super tight.
Give it a great turn.
While she was recording this, right, because we're amateurs at this whole YouTube thing, you guys saw earlier, I just kind of I'm messy when I work, I just have everything here thrown. I had the wax ring here, and now it's on a brand new laminate floor, and guess who stepped on it? Guilty face. She did it, ladies and gentlemen, she's guilty. But anyway, good. Anyway, so all that done, here we go. And now we wait. Give it a second, like every toilet, when you do your business, and you flush it, you hear the water running, that's your tank filling up again. So we're letting it fill up for the first time. And then when it stops filling up, you don't gotta mess with nothing inside. It all comes pre-assembled with inside most, 95% of the toilets. And then we're gonna flush it and make sure it doesn't leak from the bottom. Hopefully it doesn't leak. So yeah, after everything is said and done, right, everything's connected, you let your tank fill up, you flush it. Down goes the water along with all your belongings that you have now delivered to the owner. Don't feel guilty. Yeah, there's no leaks. Now you're good to put caulking around here. And there you have your brand new installed toilet. And then your top, it's in that little box right over there. Just open it very carefully with a blade. See, another tool I forgot to mention. Get a blade to cut all this crap open, and then put your top very carefully right there where it belongs. And there you have it. You just saved $400 USD by yours truly.
And that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something from it. Make sure you watch our next episode where Ray is going to show you how to properly use the new toilet, step number 1, step number 2. So stay tuned for that one. Leave in the comments below whether else you guys are also enjoying it. Until next time, goodbye!